Kiddo, come. Look, I have a secret, okay? But like, shh, it's secret. It's not a lot of people realize this, and yeah, you might be interested in knowing this, okay? So yeah, the secret is the world doesn't revolve around you. No one actually cares. Pull up! Well, okay, the world does revolve around you, but only in your own perception. No one cares as much as you think they do. Everyone is egocentric, that's a fact. Me. Everyone just thinks about themselves, and it's normal. There's nothing bad about that. That's just how humans are. And this is important to realize when you worry about what others think of you. Other people think about themselves more than they think about you, just as you don't think about other people constantly. We put ourselves first. We're genetically programmed to do so. So keep that in mind, that you're not as important to other people as you might think, okay? Yes, to specify, I'm talking about the majority of people you're scared of being judged by. I'm not talking about close friends or family, okay? Just like, don't start bitching, right?
Moving on.
Let's imagine you mess up, right? Like, in a really bad way, you humiliate yourself. This provokes a reaction in your surroundings. Some people around you might laugh at you, mock you, be angry at you, etc. But this reaction, their minds focusing on you and this event, is temporal. For only a very brief moment will they think about it. In a couple of minutes, or hours, or okay, days if you mess up like real bad, they won't be thinking about it. Point is, the amount of time they will be thinking about your mistake or your humiliation, it's nothing. If you think about your entire life, what is a couple of minutes, hours, or even days? Extremely quickly they'll move on living their lives, and your mess up will be off their minds in no time. Okay, but you can say that, but each time someone will mention me, they'll remember this. So what? They'll talk about it for a couple of minutes again, right? And they'll move on. The world doesn't revolve around you. But okay, you can also say something like, they'll form a negative opinion about me. Well, to this very well formed argument, I'll just respond, so what? Also, let's face it, you don't actually care about these people. Most of them, you don't even like them, or you don't know them at all. It might be people that you walk by in the street, it might be people from school, it might be colleagues, it might be distant family, I don't know. Just think, why do you want to be approved by them? How many of these people you actually like and appreciate? How important are these people to you? Also, think how relevant they are to your life in long term. And by this, I'm especially addressing young people in school that are afraid of being judged. Think about how many of your classmates or your school acquaintances will be in your life once you end school, right? How many of these people will be in your life in 5 years? In 10 years? But still somehow you care what these strangers think of you. You change your personality, you change your life, you change your looks just to be validated by people you don't even like and that are not important? Just for short-term validation? Do you see how dumb this is? By the way, I'm definitely being a hypocrite. To some extent, I still care what others think of me. For example, this dumb tendency I have that even when I go out for like 5 minutes, when I go out grocery shopping, I just cannot be dressed looking like shit. I know that most of these people in the store don't care how I look. I know that even if I look like shit, other people might have a quick thought that, hey, that dude looks like shit, and forget about it in a couple of seconds and continue with their pointless existence. I know that how I look doesn't change anything, but for some dumb reason, I still somehow want other people to think that I look good. And that's dumb. But the difference is, I have acknowledged the stupidness of caring about what other unimportant people think of me. I realize how dumb this is. And even though right now at the moment, to some extent I still care about others' opinions on me, I'm improving. And the amount of fucks I give today compared to 2 years ago, yeah, there is a huge improvement. And I'm confident that one day, soon enough I hope, the foolishness of this whole thing will win over my stupid need for validation. Get your refund, motherfucker, I ain't dead. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king and I ain't been crowned. When will we all realize that what we have done, we're doing, and we will do, it doesn't matter that much in other people's eyes? That it doesn't matter at all, because at the end, nothing matters. But more on that next week. Thanks for watching. Shit. Wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't
stay on my soul. Somewhere my heart turned cold. Have mercy on many men. Many, 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 many men.